Hi, my name is Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Animaticon 2021 with Matt the Potato Guy.
Hi, I'm Matt Potato Guy. It's a pleasure having you guys here, and it's a pleasure being here with you guys.
Is as well for you. So, how'd you get started in just eating raw potatoes out on stage at a convention go?
So it actually started at a friend's house. I was just at Brent's house one day, and we were just talking about panels and everything. I had been drinking a couple of beers, and I just started eating a random potato, and he's like, dude, you're eating a raw potato. What are you doing? I'm like, it's tasty. I'm hungry. Like, it's down the hatch. Like, and that's how it started. So,
all right. I mean, a lot of plants start with alcohol and food, so it's all good. So, can you tell the difference between your family-friendly potato panel and your late-night potato panel?
So the family-friendly potato panel is going to be us pretty much just cooking potato slices in an easy bake oven, trying to get people to just come together for weird things, because everybody likes something that's a little weird, so it makes it easier. And then the all ages potato panel is pretty much just everything you don't expect to be in a panel and everything that shouldn't be in a panel, while being myself, unfiltered, and just trying to make friends.
And then before potatoes, you were at opening ceremonies as a Viking. Tell us about what was going on for opening ceremonies.
So for opening ceremonies, we pretty much did it as a remembrance to all the people that we've lost throughout the years, whether it's just from their own personal reasons or like bigger reasons. Like, we just wanted to make it to where we could remember people that we've lost throughout the years.
Yeah, we've had our fair share of losses. So how did Brent approach you with the Viking idea and having multiple potato panels?
So I was over at Brent's house one day, and he's like, well, I signed you up for these things, and I'm like, what? And he's like, well, you're doing main events this year, and he's like, you're also going to be in opening ceremonies. I'm like, I don't want that. And he's like, no, we're gonna do this. Like, he's like, this is the only way we can do this. Like, I was like, okay, whatever. Like, he's like, I'll give you high chew. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, he's like, and I'll buy your potatoes this year. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's it. Like,
all right. It works. So you are a big fan of anime and some of the classics like Cowboy Bebop and Yu Yu Hakusho. What drew you to those series?
Literally, it was just staying up after middle school, like in the middle of the night, just watching it as it came on, like, and it was just instant, like, click, and it's like, I'm addicted now. So, and here we are. So, it's good stuff, and I haven't turned back since. So.
Yeah. They're all. Those are two awesome classics. So anime is a great unifier, as you said in some of your work, and it brings a large group of people together. When you're hosting a panel, such as your potato panels, what is one thing that you like to do to get the whole crowd together for a whole bonding experience?
I bring in everybody. I just make sure that, everybody's involved with the panel, make it to where nobody's left out, and if somebody's left out, we drag them in and pretty much just get them involved.
Alrighty, now, as discussed, you have been a fan of anime for a long time. What series would you say is one of the old classics you'd love to see make a comeback?
Yu Yu Hakusho, because of the fact that I feel that they kind of just dropped it towards the end, but I feel like even though they completed it, they could totally bring it back and make it a redemption series again, so.
I say that on top of that, a lot of that cast, so you'd have to get them from retirement in some cases to come back. It'd be pretty tough. On top of that, Sabbat has really changed it over the years as well, so that'd be hard for him to bring Kuwabara back.
Funny thing about Christopher Sabat is Anime St. Louis, 2009. Wendy Powell said that she's like, if you didn't have the gauges and the hair, she's like, you'd look like Chris Sabat. I was like, oh, thanks.
Nice compliment. It's a nice compliment. So, when you're at a con and not performing, what is one of your favorite activities you love to do? Much like seeing guests, talking to the guest VAs, or shopping here in the dealer's room, Artist Alley.
I used to I used to just go around and have everybody sign a poster board and everything. Everybody in the convention, it wouldn't be like to voice actors or anything, but it just brings a unity together, getting people to do random things. Like, so I like the panels that are random and different because of the fact that it doesn't harsh any mellows, and it just brings people together. So
just fun things,
right? Like all the basic lineups of an anime convention, really.
Yeah. Now, in your time doing cons, what is one of the craziest safe for work stories you have to share with the fans and that had a great happy ending? Remember, safe for work.
I went to a convention in Indianapolis one year, and we had bought about, it was like $200 worth of just random gummy snacks at a convention, and we were like, oh no, this is fine. Found a shopping cart right outside of the Colts Stadium, and then ended up wearing a Gumby suit for 4 hours and just sitting in this statue where it looked like it was hugging me. And I'm just like, yep, like Gumby and everything. And it was probably one of the best ones just because.
Random?
Yeah, like.
Also downtown Indianapolis.
Right, like.
Am I going to do this again?
Right, like, oh, I live in Columbus, like, yeah, we're here, why not? Like, let's do it.
Nice. Now, are there any upcoming projects you want fans to know about at this time?
I'm not currently working on anything. I'm just pretty much doing everything day by day right now. If I do, I mean, I'll let them know.
So, on that note, where can we find you online? And what message would you like to give all the people that show up to all your panels that have been coming out and supporting you all these years?
So they can find me on Instagram and Snapchat on Thoracic_Park. It's a mixture of Thor and Jurassic, so
also it's part of the body.
Right, like they can find me there, or they can find me on Facebook under Matthew Leslie. And I mean, pretty much just keep on potatoing. So potatoes gonna potate, boil them, stick them, mash them in a stew, isn't it? Yeah. So, yep.
Thanks, Matt. It's been wonderful talking with you. Thanks so much.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.